Hi, this video should quickly get you up to speed on how to create and code excerpts inside of Dedoose. Excerpting is the process of searching your resources for content that informs your research questions, highlighting the content to create an excerpt, and then tagging the excerpt with any number of codes from your code system that correspond to the qualitative meanings that you find in the content. Let's go ahead and open up a document for some excerpting. These data come from a study on the home literacy practices from working poor families in Los Angeles. So we're interested in content related to the major themes that are represented in our code system. Things like reading by primary caretaker, reading by others, letter recognition skills, and pre-writing activities. Creating an excerpt is as simple as blocking the content you want to represent in the excerpt. You can click this Create Excerpt button down at the bottom of the screen, or with your cursor over the excerpt, right-click on your mouse and click Create Excerpt from Selection. You can see that we've moved into excerpt editing mode by the bolder color on the excerpt and how the selection info panel header has turned orange. So here's where I'll attach the codes that represent the meanings I found in this excerpt. This is reading by primary caretaker. I can double-click on reading by primary caretaker to attach that code. Reading by others, and reading frequency. We used a weight system of 0 to 7 on the reading frequency to indicate how many days a week reading typically took place. So I'll set the value here to 4. Clicking anywhere in the document outside of the excerpt takes us out of excerpt editing mode. There are really no restrictions to the relationship between excerpts. Excerpts can overlap, be contained within an excerpt, or of course capture entirely independent text. Also, to create an excerpt that extends beyond the view of the text on your screen, simply place the cursor where you'd like the excerpt to begin, scroll to where it ends, shift and click, and you've highlighted all the text in that excerpt. We'll right-click, we'll attach the codes of reading by others and letter recognition skills. Once excerpts have been created, you can identify their region both by color and by the brackets that appear and mark their boundaries. And by floating over the bracket, I can see the codes that have been applied to the excerpt, and by clicking on the bracket, I can re-enter editing mode where I can modify the coding by removing codes or delete the excerpt entirely. Finally, there's one last feature to show you that can assist in your coding activity. Over here at the top of the panel, we have a text search tool. So I'm going to open that, search for the word talk. And the tool will search and highlight all hits of the text string that I put inside. So we have talk and talking. Using keywords in your search to quickly take you to places in your resources where you might want to do some excerpting activities. So that's it. At this point in our video series, we've created codes, descriptors, documents, and here excerpts. Now the fun really begins. We can move on to discuss the great set of Dedoose analytic features. These features include a variety of visualizations designed to help expose patterns in your data, assist in drilling into the qualitative data that sit behind the visuals, and provide all the tools you need to explore, organize, and communicate the results of your work.